This is never changing and it always seems the same. More and more frequently in this age and day. We had never heard the whistle of death from the sky. No one ever listened with technology to preoccupy.
The views expressed by callers, co-hosts, or anyone else who happens to get on the air at Ocelli.com do not necessarily reflect the views of Ocelli.com or Chuck Ocelli, and we are not responsible for any stupidity which might ensue. Thank you.
Do you like history, real history, that you were never taught in schools?
Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia.
By author Mike Swanson, with new documentation never seen before that'll open your eyes to events that led up to this.
Why? The Vietnam War, nuclear bombs and nation building in Southeast Asia, 1945 through 1961.
Get your copy today at Amazon.com.
Why? The Vietnam War.
By author Mike Swanson. Ocelli.com.
Revelation through conversation.
Warning, 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 warning. This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You're listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Comedy Hour, and now it is 261 episode. I know what it was.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you do, because I don't have the number in front of me.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you don't have it in your head.
Yes.
I have it in my head. You gotta understand this kind of stuff.
We do. It's live Friday night, Ocelli.com. We're live as always.
Live.
I see Lucum's in the chat room. What's that?
We're live all the time.
On Friday night.
On Friday night.
Ocelli.com.
Now let me talk.
All right, let's hear it.
Hour.
What do you got to say, Uncle? What is it?
We want to hear tonight that crazy accidents on the telephone tonight.
Oh, God.
I want to hear that man's voice.
It's an ultimatum here.
Yes, that man must be talked to.
Okay, well, I didn't know it was that serious.
Yes,
Uncle.
because I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Well, he's always in the chat saying all sorts of
Yeah, I
things.
know he's always in the chat room, but not on the telephone.
Surprisingly, I don't see him in the Twitch chat right now, so I don't know if he's there tonight, honestly, even in the chat. I don't see him in the Ocelli.com chat. I don't see him in the Twitch chat. I don't think he's here tonight. However, Uncle, we do have a call.
No, it's the lady we had last week. I get into we talking. She was a good hour and a half. Very good talking, this woman.
Okay.
Okay, we know. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Uncle. Did you
Hello.
found your wallet?
Oh, yeah. We got it. I found it.
Your sister found that, right?
Yeah, my sister found it.
Yeah.
In where I thought it was. In where I thought it was, and on the right side of the bed, not the other side. I was looking for that thing.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, we were trying to trying to find that thing.
Yeah, that worked out for the best.
At a good time because I had it just in time to go to the doctors because I had my stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Laura, great to have you back
Yeah,
on the show.
Joe.
Thanks for returning as a caller again this week.
Yeah.
Thanks to you. Thanks to everybody, Chuck, Aaron, and Uncle. And hello, everybody who is.
So, anything interesting happened to you since last week when we spoke?
Yeah. Anything happened?
Yeah, kind of. I'm at the capital of Spain, Madrid,
Capital.
to have a course, to some studies about the collectivism, things that people used to do before Roman Empire. It seems the history tell us that the Middle Age was very bad and dark, and it's not that. They are lying, actually. It seems that many communities have a better organization without kings and things like that. Everybody was the same, women and men. They all decide the future of the community all together in meetings and things. In around 1,900 year. I mean, I don't know.
You're talking about like AD, like year 1000, something like 1000 AD, the year Middle Ages.
Middle
we're
Age
talking about
in the area.
Yes.
Right.
The beginning of the
And you're saying that it was what we're being told is it was a horrible time to be alive, awful serfs, kings, that sort of thing. But it's not necessarily that way that we've been told. It was actually potentially better than now. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it seems. Yeah.
Did you discover that the last vestiges of the Roman Empire, which would have referred to that area as Hispania, they actually had lost control of that area, and people left to their own devices actually organized their own communities a bit differently without the influence of the greater Roman culture. Is that what you found?
Yeah, you know a lot, Chuck. Yeah.
I know.
He knows history. This producer there. He knows everything about that.
Hey, Uncle.
Yeah.
Would you like to live forever?
Who? What?
Would you like to?
One at a time, please.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Go for it, Laura.
Go ahead,
Ask
Laura.
the question again.
No. Do it, Aaron, because yeah.
I think she's referencing life extension. There's real breakthroughs right now, Uncle, where people are researching how to live longer and potentially live forever and not die. Do you like that idea?
They're trying that out?
Yeah, apparently, yes.
I'm afraid it won't happen.
Really?
I know, but I've had an experience. I want to tell a minute here. I had an experience. A down mom passed out and just slept on the couch like.
Is this an out-of-body experience?
That's what I was trying to talk to you and Chuck about. I'm trying to tell her this.
I think this has come up on the show before, yeah.
Yes, this is what I'm asking her. And I believe that won't happen because we have passed to go.
You're saying that there won't be eternal life brought about through different technologies because it's not going to happen for some reason?
Some reason. It's not going to happen for some reason.
You haven't figured out what that reason is.
Oh.
What was that, Laura? I'm sorry.
What was that?
Oh, no, I say that it would fail in one way or another. I don't know.
Fate. Yeah, that's something to do with it. A little bit of it, but not the quite idea. He's got a purpose for me.
You're talking about deity now.
Yeah.
See, Uncle, I bet
purpose of what?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I was going to say, I was going to help you out here, Uncle, because I'm sure that what you mean to say here is that it's not in line with God's plan, so
Correct.
there has
That's
to
it.
fail, right?
Exactly. That's what I meant to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's exactly what Chuck said.
Okay.
Is
so
what I was trying to tell you.
that's why it can't happen.
It can't happen. It's not.
Okay,
No.
maybe.
That I'll give you an answer. You got the answer.
Okay.
I mean, that's the truth.
That's the uncle answer there.
That's it.
Laura, what say you to all that?
What did you think? That now.
Well,
Huh?
did you answer? Would you like to live forever? To see your family grow up, the children of your children. Would you like to see that? I think this maybe is the only way I would like to live forever. These people who are creating those technologies, maybe they are greedy, they want more power, and they want to keep that materialistic people mind. But the good side, I think, is to see your family through the years. I think it's the only good thing.
That's giving you pause for thought, isn't it, Uncle?
I know my the only pun I remember when I was real small is up in New York. I still would like to know that part. But other than that, I know what else happened. That's not much, of course,
There's a very interesting question in the chat room, which I think goes right along with this discussion, Aaron. Have you seen it from Count Pupper?
Here, I'm looking at it. Death makes life worth living.
No, that. But I agree there.
No, I don't see the exact question. Or what is it? What's the question?
Has Uncle ever had a near-death experience? Count Pupper was asking in the chat.
Oh,
okay.
the death experience. That's the point I was trying to get to, Chuck.
That's why I brought it in from the chat room,
Okay,
Uncle.
yeah.
That's-
That's what you're referencing earlier. Got it.
Yes. That's the point I was getting to talk to. Ask
Laura?
Laura
Yeah.
about. That's what I was trying to work on to tell him.
Okay, what else on that, Uncle? What about your near-death experience?
That was like spewing. The spirit is out of you. Now you're slinging down, and you're gone. Somebody kind of like this. Somebody shake you.
Oh,
You don't feel it.
really?
You do not feel it, any of it.
I see.
That is an experience. Talking about an experience. That's an experience.
All right. Well, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I've-
You see that's the point, is to ask these people. I don't know if that will go.
Whatever phenomenon that made you have that near-death experience, you
Right.
believe that whatever that is would not allow eternal life to be achieved by us through these life extension technologies,
No,
because it goes against.
it goes
That.
against that.
Okay.
Because it says, if you listen to the Bible, it says you live and then you die. And believe it or not.
Yeah, there's. A
I mean,
couple
there's
references
a
to that.
reason
Yeah.
for all of it.
Sure. Lucum in the Twitch
If
chat.
that was Lucum said that,
Well,
there's your answer.
He has something interesting to say about life extension. He says, I tend to lean towards it not being possible, but who knows? There are animals that live ridiculously long times. That's what he says about all this.
Well, the animals,
Yeah. Hey, those amoebas.
they could be, it could be different with animals, but not for human.
We were talking about, Jimmy James brought up sharks in Government Hour, Uncle, and how there's this weird Greenland shark that lives at least 400 years old, if not longer than that. So
I think there's some tortoises that live 300 years too.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
do. They do. And turtles do. Yeah, they do.
They're the oldest land animals.
Land
I saw one that was like 190 years old, I think, on social media yesterday. There's like a Twitter post or something. Showed this 190-year-old tortoise.
I had an experience in this room. I'll let you know. I had no one home now, and I fell right down. Wasn't a seizure. It was just put down.
You were having a put down?
No. When I'm walking around, and you know how you fall, and no one was home.
You fell? You fell?
Right there.
Like,
right in your bathroom here.
You fell in the bathroom the other day?
No, the day that no one was home.
Is that the day you had a near-death experience? Was this like last week?
No, not last week. This was
I get what you're saying. It was a while ago. And what happened to him is he said it wasn't like having a seizure.
No.
Because seizures are, I know what those are like, and so does Uncle, I guess. And what it is, it wasn't like a seizure. It was just sort of like everything just kind of went out and he fell.
Correct.
Like that just happened, right?
It just happened like that. And then all of a sudden, I got up.
This happened?
This is an experience.
Did this happen the other day when no one was here except for you?
Not on when, but sometime.
Did it happen this past week?
No.
No.
A while back.
This is a while ago.
This is what
Was it when you were having your seizures before because of your medication and stuff?
No. This is why the doctor is putting me on to check. So you talked to the doctor about it? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I went. I went to the doctor last Tuesday?
Okay.
Wednesday or what it was?
Oh, yeah, and you brought it up with
I brought it up
there.
to
Okay.
him, and he said, well, we're going to do a testing, and I'm going to be on a testing in 6 weeks. So
they're going to run tests and stuff.
One test.
All right.
One test. The only test.
Okay.
But they did put an ionogram on me and check to see how my heart is doing and everything. That's fine.
Got it. Okay.
That was fine.
Okay.
So
we got it.
They just want to know what caused it. That's all.
Well, let me ask you something here, Uncle, because you're talking about how just everything sort of went out on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had surgery, like where you actually get put under anesthesia and you go get knocked out by a doctor? You ever have that happen?
I did have it happen when I had things that had to be fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how that is, where you sort of like you're sitting there and they tell you, okay, get ready to count or whatever. And some people don't remember that. I always do. But then, you wake up an hour, 2 hours later, whatever, and the time's just gone. Boom, you just come back. Is that what happened when you did this fall?
It might have been, yeah.
Something like that?
Something sort of something like that. Yeah.
I was just curious. It's weird because it almost makes me want to tell you the story about me getting hit by lightning, but I got a problem. And that's what the problem is.
Call.
Oh, a caller.
We got another
Hold on
call,
there.
Uncle.
Hold on. We'll be right back with you. Who's on this line and where you from?
Oh, it's Jimmy James saying hi, Uncle.
Jimmy's back. We got the lady back this week, Jimmy.
Laura is
from
back. Spain is back.
Buenos dias, mi amiga Laura.
Hello. Hola, Jimmy James.
Yeah. But what we were talking about, I want to get back with this.
Get back
to what we were talking about.
What was that?
There was the doctor also said he knew what this was.
Your condition you're talking
My
about?
condition.
Okay.
But Nana, she didn't know what it was about.
Okay.
But the doctors know.
So they do know what happened.
But they have known. But usually it's changed pills, stuff like that. But no, he wants to take care of this first before he takes care of doing my pills.
Okay.
So they know what kind of thing it was, but I forgot completely what it was.
Okay.
But when I was listening to him, he told him.
Cool. Okay, if we got that in order, that's good.
That's what I was.
Jimmy, what's going on, Jimmy? What are you up to?
What's happening?
Oh, not much going on here. Just listening to the show.
Oh.
A little disturbed by Uncle's story.
Yeah.
But he had
but the doctors are on it, so I'm sure Uncle's gonna be okay because he's making sure to check with them, and
And
he hasn't-
they did mention one thing, but my sister kept on saying it over and over and over again. Wear socks and shoes. Of course, I don't have them on now, but
Wear
because I
socks
was
and shoes.
doing
That's part of the thing.
that's another problem.
Okay.
That's,
probably saying
but
that's why he fell, but he's saying that's not really what it is.
no,
Yeah,
not that one. It's
Well,
it's something to do with something in the brain. I think he said.
It's a neurological condition.
Yeah, some kind of condition.
Well, yeah. Welcome home, everybody. This is how things tend to go around here. Well, I'm sure we'll get this all sorted out. We always do. But yeah, we've got a lively night here on Ochelli.com on Uncle the Broadcast live Friday nights. We got 2 callers on the line, Uncle.
Yeah,
It's a good night. Luke,
a good night. I'm not complaining.
Luke's been active in the Twitch chat. It looks like he's by himself. Some nights we have tons of people in the Twitch and others not so much. But Lukem is asking Uncle about your headphones. He's saying, are those headphones the Sony Uncles?
What headphones? Got on now?
The ones that you're wearing. It has the
that's the name of the show.
Yeah.
That's on my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got
whoever that is in the chat room.
Yeah, we've customized Uncle's headphone set. They are Sony's.
It's Sony's. It's Sony's. Yes, it's Sony's. But I got my name written on it to know it's my hour, and this is the sign for a comedy hour.
Now he knows. Now you all
got that
when you see those
that person in the
headphones.
chat room.
It makes it clear to people what's happening.
That's what they wanted to know.
Cool. We cleared that up. Yeah.
So, Uncle, you ever been struck by lightning?
Wait a minute now. Hold on a second.
Trying to
there.
remember that, huh?
I think I was shocked. I was shocked a couple times, yes.
So you've been electrocuted.
Electrocuted, locked in shop. Locked in shop.
Okay.
But I think I might have been in a hurricane.
In a hurricane. Okay.
Well,
I'm
living
not
in
sure.
Florida and New York, that's easy. You could easily many hurricanes, depending on when you're there.
Well, yeah. That was 20 years been in the air, so yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, guaranteed. If we pick a time period, we could find some good hurricanes you lived through.
Yeah. But they were light. They weren't the real bad ones.
You weren't there for like Sandy or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Good. Yeah. But Laura, what's going on over there?
What's happening
in Spain
over there
at this moment?
What kind of weather they get? I wonder.
Oh, didn't you know? They raise the price of the sunflower oil, gasoline, and electricity.
That gasoline, you better inspect it. Because of the war they're having is the problem with the gas problem. I was hoping to hear from that nut with the electric man.
Elon Musk?
Musk. I was hoping to get in touch with him because I would really want to have a really big conversation with him.
You know what, Laura? I want to try an experiment
Lord.
since they brought up gas prices where you are. What is the cost per liter in gasoline in Spain at the moment? Do you know?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, in euros, I think it's 1.60. And a few months ago, it was 2 euros the liter. 2.
Okay.
2?
So it's gone down from a couple of months ago or up?
A little bit, because it happened almost the same than in Canada. Many truck drivers, people from the village, I don't know, they start yelling and saying, hey, you cannot raise the price of the oil like this. We cannot.
So
I forgot.
Yeah, just really quickly though, what the price at the pump right now in euros, okay, for a liter, because you buy gas by the liter there, right?
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it again? I'm sorry. Price in euros?
I'm going to check. I'm going to check it now, but I think it was like about €2 or 1.60.
160. 1.6, yeah.
Okay.
She said.
Well, look at the 1.6 number. Yeah.
Sorry, the point is they say that the sunflower oil to cook, okay, for the kitchen and the gasoline and everything is rising because of the war on Ukraine. But that is not possible because Ukraine have 6 months of very cool temperature. It's not possible for sunflower. I mean, sunflower comes from Spain, not from Ukraine. But
Oh,
they
it
are
does?
saying in the
Oh,
televisions,
I didn't know that.
they say it's rising because, but no, they are getting very, very rich. The politicians here, they are very corrupt, and they are lying to the people.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
They're-
that uncle.
They're always liars. Just understand something, Laura. They're always liars. No matter if you believe a president or believe a guy like that, they're always liars. That's no good.
Well, yeah, but I think many people is aware about this. They are not. People is not being lying anymore. Everybody is saying this can't be. It's not possible. And hey, they are waking up. Maybe, yeah.
Oh, they're waking up. I haven't.
Maybe they are.
They're waking up.
That's-
Make
that's
sure
the
they
tough
know
one.
where to go. They gotta go to work. They gotta wake up to go. And
Yeah, you got to
then
wake
what
up
do
and
you
go
have
work.
to
Yeah,
use it?
exactly.
You have to use it. But
Yeah, wake up to go to work, and then on your way, you got to use the gas to get there.
I was gonna ask her something too. While we're on the subject, this have they discover electric yet for cars? I was just wondering.
Yeah, we do have. There are many electric cars, but they still use gasoline a little bit. Also, I know people who say, "I'm going to buy an electric car because I'm going to contaminate less." But hey, the batteries of the electric cars are very, very contaminating, and they are not good as well. I mean, there are many inventions for engines with working with water, hydrogen, and many other things. But they buy the patent and sell, give money to the inventors and keep the patent. They don't. I'm sure there are many engines, motors, but they don't want to. They want to keep us buying petrol.
There was a story about a guy that lived just outside of Columbus, Ohio. I can't remember his name, but he developed this car that ran on water. It somehow took the hydrogen from the water, and the car. Have you heard this? You know the story, Chuck?
I haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this.
Yeah, it's a classic.
At the end of the story, it's almost exactly what she just said there, where they bought the patent eventually and shelved it. And that's the story. Yeah, it's just outside of Columbus.
Stanley Meyer. Stanley Meyer. I thought that was his name. I wasn't sure. Stanley Meyer outside of. He was like in Grove City or something. Let's see here.
Yeah, like one of those places just outside of Columbus.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So here I've got a Wikipedia page
And then
I pulled up.
And then a few years later, he died under a huge cloud of mystery.
Yeah. True.
So let's see here. It says the water fuel cell is a technical design of a perpetual motion machine, in quotes, created by American Stanley Allen Meyer, who born 1940, died 1998. Meyer claimed that an automobile retrofitted with the device could use water as fuel instead of gasoline. Meyer's claims about his water fuel cell and the car that it powered were found to be fraudulent by an Ohio court in 1996. Okay, so there's some controversy here, and I'm reading from Wikipedia, mind you. But okay, here's his death. Stanley Meyer died suddenly on March 20th, 1998, while dining at a restaurant. His brother claimed that during a meeting with 2 Belgian investors in a restaurant, Meyer suddenly ran outside saying, "They poisoned me." After an investigation, yes, the Grove City, I was right, Grove City, police went with the Franklin County coroner report that ruled that Meyer, who had high blood pressure, died of a cerebral aneurysm. Okay,
What
so
is that? Ooh.
so there's some controversy in this story, to be sure. But
Yeah, blood vessel suddenly burst in his veins, in his brain, right after he said that he was poisoned. Right. I remember the story, but it was really weird. And there's your huge cloud of mystery, because the guy starts screaming that, and that just happens to be when the blood vessel bursts in his brain. Huh. Okay. But anyway, and of course the court found that it was fraudulent, but there were still people looking to invest money in it, and he was contacted by various people in between the time of the court case and this incident that made all kinds of offers to him for it. So there's nobody's seen this design now. Even in the court records, you can't see the design.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I know that there were YouTube videos. There were videos on YouTube years ago. I think they're still up, but interviews with him, and they showed him driving his car and stuff. But yeah, the crazy story. I don't know. I mean, he claimed
just when Laura was talking about gas prices being up where she is, and the sunflower oil is a different issue, but basically it translates to $4.55 a gallon right now in Spain, average.
Oh, that's an average Spain.
So cheaper in California. Cheaper in California, Uncle.
So that's an average
price for gas. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Cheaper in Georgia if they keep the what do you call it, the state taxes suspended as they have.
All right, Laura, you got to get worried and get started and working on that electric car.
Got to get one.
Yeah.
Got to get one.
Yeah, you got to work up to it, not be in a hurry.
Yeah.
But
you work your way up to it. You don't have to get one right away. It's
Because
okay.
let me tell you, them electric cars, where do they go?
They are fast.
They're much faster than a gas car.
They're fast.
In fact, right now we have half and half on the
electric cars.
We have a half and half on his vehicle going back and forth to work.
Yeah, it's a hybrid electric / gas, which Laura was she was referencing the hybrid vehicles in Spain earlier that they run on gas and electric. We have one of those. Yeah.
Well, we have one of those, but we have a full electric one. My sister has a brand new one, and she has that.
Has anybody noticed more charging stations popping up in public?
Yes.
Yes, loads of them. Loads of them. Let me tell you, there are loads of them. The favorite spot my sister goes to is Walmart. There's Walmart's place
in Walmart's parking lot.
Got it. And she can fill her electric up.
It's one of those ones you pay for, and then, you get the charge there.
Then the charge.
How long does it take to recharge?
It depends on the vehicle and the size of the battery, the range of the car.
Yeah.
With like a small hybrid car that can only get like 30 miles or so on one charge anyway, it's not going to take as long as like a full EV that has like a 300-400 mile range. It'll take a long time.
Can you imagine the one that your wife wants? Those kind of vehicles. Now
she wants one.
Well, one of them are those silver ones.
Silver.
Time for Aaron to get another jobby job if she wants a Tesla. I'll tell you that.
No, not a Tesla.
No Tesla.
No, it's the silver ones when you go on trips.
Okay. Well, okay.
You must check to see if it's electric.
Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting ones out there for sure. Jimmy, what's up?
What's up? What?
Yep, the Priuses are.
Isn't the Prius, Uncle?
Yeah, but that's
a hybrid.
They're the ones that are always silver, I think.
Oh no, it's one to pull around.
I'm not sure what
he's talking about trailer
hookups.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. There.
What do you mean a can of worms? I'm talking about that runs on electric.
It does.
It doesn't. It isn't a
well,
bunch of worms.
Parts of it
No,
run
no,
on
see, but
electric,
the
I guess.
Yeah, the motors don't run on electric in those. The motors are still gasoline, but they have an electrical system to run everything else inside, Uncle.
Yes.
Oh.
correct.
So, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's what it
they-
is. I was just wondering about those things.
Yeah.
Nah, nope. I don't think anybody has ventured to make one of those, like motorhomes in full on electric. I can't even imagine that at this point.
Yeah, that would be intense. And we'll get there, I'm sure. But
I
yeah,
mean, in
no.
time, but probably not our time.
Well,
Probably the kids' time. Maybe the kids' time may have it.
Give it
Never
a couple
know.
of years. I'll bet.
Couple, that's I'm talking about. A couple of years when the kids' time.
Because they have those Class B RVs that are essentially just vans, those large Sprinter vans turned into like campers. You could
Right.
do one of them as an EV. That wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. If you try and do one of those, like actual full on ones, like, John Madden kind of mobile.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning coming to.
That would be intense.
Like
Yeah.
John Madden.
Like the bus. It's a bus, but it's an RV.
Bus
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but those things,
That's what I'm going for.
they got like 10.
I'm going on tour. I'm going to get a tour bus.
Oh, nice.
tour
Joey.
bus to jump
I
run
like it.
around in.
Nice.
I would love to have
I'll
one
be
of those
living in that
tour
thing.
buses.
Oh,
I would-
yeah.
I mean, why
Of
not?
course, I do have a friend that has one.
A bus?
Joey.
Joey has a bus.
He has one of those things. He drives around now.
An RV?
An RV.
A large one.
A large one.
Okay.
And he lives in it.
Yeah.
He does. I when I talked to him last time, I talked to him.
Does he lives in it? Does he live in it?
He lives in it.
Is that his home? He lives in that? Like that is his house and he doesn't have another house? Is that it?
Whoa.
Or he just has a home and he also has a motor home? Do you know? Because some people live in them. They live full time in it. I get that. I get living in one.
I'm
There was a
not
trend
sure,
there
but he
for a
didn't
while.
mention that. But
where people were repurposing old school buses and turning them into basically like a mobile home, but in an old school, like a 1960s or 70s school bus.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, they
that's
do
a
that
cool,
too.
I've seen those.
They
Those
do
are
that
cool.
too. But to make this stuff is lots of work.
Yeah.
To just drive it on the road. First of all,
is a lot.
to drive it on the road, you got the handle here. It's not a push along a car that you take your vehicle and push with it. I'm talking about one of these cars that looks like a vehicle.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we get it.
I mean,
We get it.
that's what he has.
I think, Laura,
Laura.
you had something to say there. What's going
The
on?
what happened?
Well, I think we should go back to have horses or something like that. Like it's
Oh,
more-
yes, I had a horse. Come back to the horses.
Oh, good.
That is my favorite animal.
That's
by
your
the way.
favorite form of transportation, even, did you
That
say?
I've had a horse,
Yeah.
and I was driving that thing down, just thinking what you were just thinking, Laura, about how to get around. If we could actually get around without vehicles, just horses, I'll be back on the saddle again.
That'd be
I
better.
know how to ride one.
Sure.
And then I'll have to teach all these other people in this family how to do it.
Yeah,
Because
we need to learn.
I've learned it from being on the farm.
Lucum says the
I had
Amish
one.
do it.
Amish, yeah, the Amish.
They
The
sure
Amish
do.
do
Yeah.
that. But they're ones that will do it.
They also ride their scooters, as
Yeah.
the audience here knows, and they ride their horse and buggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They,
Is that the way to do it, Laura? You think
Is
the
that-
Amish have the right idea?
Amish. The Amish does.
kind of. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
start
they
with-
do.
horses means smelly streets. Might be no. I mean,
That's the
Um,
only
just-
downpour. And like you said, that's the only downpour. Okay, somebody does something, stand in the back there, shovel up, and put it in the container. Ooh, that's a job in it. Let me tell you, that
Oh,
would
yeah,
be a
it'll
job.
help the economy, Uncle.
Oh,
It'll create
comedy in the
jobs.
middle of.
It'll create jobs. We're creating a whole new green economy is what we're doing. Move over, Joe Biden. We already got this half figured out. We know what to do. Get everybody
What
on
you're
horses.
talking about is
What?
Yeah, you're deindustrializing.
Deindustrializing?
Supply chains problems now. Try going by horse and buggy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll figure it out. You're a naysayer.
But I tell you, it might be a little slower driving to work and back. But you'll get there.
You'll enjoy the drive, Uncle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You will.
I have a beautiful drive to my new work. I wouldn't mind doing it on horseback, I got to say. It could be pretty nice.
Right.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, but
okay.
There is a few horses down the hill here.
Yeah, there's a lot of horses around here.
We saw them on the hill and down the hill.
Yeah.
So there is a few horses there.
We live on the frontier, Uncle.
The frontier in this area.
The Wild
here.
West is where we are.
Yeah.
That's where we live. It's
I know.
Exciting.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Horses.
You got to talk to Elon Musk and say to fabricate electric horse, something like that.
Yeah, if he ever gets on this line, I'm trying to get his attention.
Yeah,
if you ever get to him, I mean I'm really pushing him.
I think all we got to do, Uncle, what we got to do is send a tweet to Elon Musk saying, "Hey, we have an idea we want to collaborate on with you. It's called the electric horse. Let's talk." And I think that'll get him interested.
Oh yeah, electric horse.
Nah, you'll get way more responsive. If you insult Elon Musk, I think he would be more prone to respond to your tweet.
Oh, good point.
I kind of tried that because I said, answer Uncle, damn you. And he didn't answer.
He didn't answer?
Oh, he didn't answer.
Surprisingly, no, Uncle.
I'm surprised. He must be thinking about something in his head there.
He's a busy guy.
I don't know what he's doing, though. He's the one that starts with this electric stuff, and now you get all these people around here that we're talking to excited.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have something electric instead of gas.
Yeah. He's got us all amped up.
But he doesn't come and explain himself. That's what I want to understand.
He's a lot of talk, Uncle. He talks a lot.
Too busy trying to buy Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him getting at that Twitter too. That's another question. I don't want him near Twitter.
You don't want him near Twitter.
Blew our damn show up.
It could blow the show up. Yeah, that could happen. That's true. That's a real safety concern. I got
that is safety problem.
It is. Yeah. Laura, what do you think about all this?
What do you think about this, Laura?
About Uncle, you will blow his mind. Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Man, here I have done this program since in Orange now to now. Can you imagine how many episodes I just done from there to now?
We're up to 260.
261.
Oh, I'm sorry, 261. You're right, Uncle. Sorry.
Use the brain there. Use the brain there.
My bad.
So if anybody that haven't heard my talking, they get on it, and they'll never catch up to us, though, to where we're at now.
Lukeum's saying that the guy on The Walking Dead travels by horse.
Walking Dead?
That's a TV show.
I see them walking. I never seen him with a horse.
Yeah, a lot of people on The Walking Dead are using horses, yeah.
Where? Where in the show, though?
I've never really watched that show. I have to take a word for it.
Dead, both of them. Hey, you got about 10 minutes left, right? Because we go 5 minutes over because we started 5 minutes late.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle, with that being said, I think maybe we should have our guests give shout-outs, or our callers, rather, should
Callers and Gun can have a shout-outs, and go ahead.
So Laura,
Laura, start with you.
What's that, Chuck? What's
that, Chuck?
Just going to say, for those of you keeping score at home, Uncle is actually even with Aaron on calls. They have 2 apiece.
That's trouble.
That's shocking.
I don't know
you
how
finally woke up. I could have had another wash down.
I think it's because Crazy Accidents isn't there.
Crazy Accidents doesn't get on that crazy phone of his. That's what I'm mad about. If I had him on the show, you would have been beaten.
True.
That kind of
by a long shot.
That could have been kind of a 2.
Yeah,
like he said.
You got me, Uncle.
Like,
good point.
Yeah, I know it's a good point. I knew. That's why I'm yelling about it.
Hey, creative accident's just a joke just for you. In Soviet Russia, radio calls you. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Laura and have her give
Laura.
a shout out.
Shout
Laura,
out.
who do you want to say hi
Shout
to
out,
on the show tonight
shout out.
or out there?
Out there. Please.
I'm always like blank when you want to shout out. Why would you please, Jimmy James?
Oh yeah, we'll go
first?
to We'll go to Jimmy first. Go ahead and think on it for a minute, Laura. There's no pressure here. Just think about it for a moment. And Jimmy, who in the world would you like to shout out to tonight on Uncle the Broadcast?
Oh, everyone out there in Chili Land, have a good weekend. And a shout out to Laura, Benita from Spain. And have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, great to have you as always, Jimmy. We'll talk again. Take care now.
Thank you.
There he goes. Okay, Uncle, maybe you want to give a shout out real quick. What do you think?
I'm going to shout out to Laura there.
Okay.
Since now that she's getting to be a nice regular speaker, and shout out to her. And to those other people who you know.
Oh, yeah. You must be talking about the good folks in Lancaster County, which I'll be shouting out to here.
Yeah, them too.
They understand how horse technology works. They go to Costco and see the horses parked outside. They know that this kind of community can work. They live it every day.
I know.
So shout out to them.
Your turn.
Laura, who do you got? Who do you want to shout out to here?
Today.
Well, I would like to everybody to remind them that we must find an alternative to what is given to us. In every aspect, kind of. Uncle, same. We find an alternative opinion about your doctor and things. Hope you get better. Everybody. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, great. Well, thanks again for calling,
again.
Laura. Great to have you back. And you're always welcome, as you know. And take care for now.
Take care.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And yeah, we're getting toward the end here, Uncle. I know we mentioned Twitter, and so we have Twitter and Instagram. Let's remind people.
Yeah,
it's important. The social media. It's at Uncle Podcast.
Oh, by the way, did anybody today seen us play on our games Saturday?
Uncle's talking about the live streams we do sometimes on Saturday, which we missed this past Saturday. Sorry,
but we did play for like 10.
We did a quick one on Sunday.
It was quickly on Sunday. That's
typically on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
What's Saturday morning here in Southern California? Like around 10 to around noon sometimes. We'll get on the same live stream on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Uncle's Twitter. Those are the live stream channels. We play video games and we goof around.
played video games, but right now we're in the middle of
it gets busy here.
Moving painting operations. We are doing all that.
It's busy at home. So when we can, we do it on Saturdays. I would like to tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but if it is, you will see us there sometime in the late morning, early afternoon, Saturday. Sorry, on Uncle's live stream channels.
Yeah.
Do check those out. Check out the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Twitter. There's links to those at UncleThePodcast.com.
Yeah.
So you can always watch the video of this show live on Friday nights if you haven't done that.
Yeah.
And of course, we're live on Ocelli.com every Friday through the radio. So you can hear us there, watch us on the live streams. And yeah, those Saturday shows are fun, Uncle. It's just us goofing around playing like Nintendo games.
I know. It's now though, I'm getting to know some easier games on the old phone. Because I get to the easier games and I can play them.
You
for
want
some
the?
reason.
You keep saying Candy Crush because that's a game that you like.
Yeah, that's the main one, but you can't get it.
I can't get that, but I think I saw something that people were saying. What is it? The TurboGrafx system had a bunch of like puzzle style games, which I think you'd probably.
Oh,
like.
that too I can get into.
Because that's what Candy Crush is. It's a puzzle kind of game, so you'd probably like those games.
Well, if you can look into some easier games, that's your job for the week.
Yeah, there we go.
I got him something to do.
Yeah, it's an important job.
Yeah, it is.
Find video games, old ones.
Old video games that are easier.
There's a lot of them out there.
Oh.
Now, from what I hear, Uncle, it's all about TurboGrafx. Lots of cool puzzle games.
Well, I had some. There was puzzles ones. They had one as a cat. They had one as a flower putting together.
Was this on a cell phone or an iPad or something? Or
on a cell phone.
Okay, cell phone
it's
game?
these games, but they had those. I was just
okay. I think I know. It's one of those like where you put the picture together.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
That's an interesting way to just move it over. You know,
those are fun.
Puts it in. That don't fit there.
Uncle,
huh? What?
You're a gamer. You're a proper gamer.
Yeah. Actually, I wish there was more poker games. Actually, because I can really play those.
Okay, there might be some card games I can find.
Oh, yes, find them too.
Oh, you know what's interesting? There's a really good old Nintendo version of the Wheel of Fortune. Do you like that TV show?
Yeah.
You want to try to play that?
Yeah, well, put that on there.
We could get that.
Find that.
There is a casino game selection, and it's in NES and Super NES, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but I know that there's a way to play poker on there.
I would like that too.
You might have to find that.
Find that. A lot of jobs for the sidekick here to do.
We'll get it.
I'm going to find and get these because I'd get into that. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to go into a poker game and somebody will flip a card and I'm looking at the card and then I beat the guy and I could say, wow, hands down. So everybody show their hands and I blew away with the money. Right in the middle of the pot, put the big ace on the thing.
Take that, everybody.
Or 2 or 3 aces if you had in your hand.
There was also
That's
an
how-
RPG that was similar to like a Final Fantasy type game, except you get to play multiple characters, and it was an NES game that has a casino in it where it had a poker game that I played a long time when I was messing with that. It was a lot of fun, and it was very simple to play and all that, and you could use your gold that you got in the game to gamble with, which I thought was hilarious.
Well,
so
to check up.
give you some hints, but we're down to the last minute or so, and I was going to ask you about Name That Tune. Have you done one of those lately?
You know what? I skipped the last one because it was so important with the Uncle Olympics story that I just skipped. Sometimes I skip a week, but I think we've named the winners up to this point. I don't think I've missed anybody, but we'll do that again. That's on Instagram. That's at Uncle Podcast on Instagram. Check those out. There's a bunch of old ones that nobody's guessed yet. So go through the old ones. Every time you see a Marshall amplifier, that's one of them. Just listen to it, see if you recognize it, and say what the song is and what the original artist that wrote it is, and we will give you a shout out on here. How about that?
Yeah.
And check out tomorrow, Saturday, and hopefully we'll do the video game feed. If we're able to, we'll be there. We'll see you there. And other than that, we'll be back next Friday on Ochelli.com, Uncle.
Yeah.
What do you say? UncleThePodcast.com is the website. Uncle, bring us home for this evening here.
There's our 261 episode. Bye-bye.